Hi viewers, I'm Purple Celery. Welcome back to my channel. So here we are at the start of a new season of Doctor Who, and I've got to say, it's a pretty good feeling. This is the first full season of Doctor Who that we've had in 3 years since Flux, and that was almost more of a mini-season that we had. Interestingly, it's also the first full season of Doctor Who that's going to be airing during the colder months here in Australia, over autumn and winter, and I guess in the Northern Hemisphere, the first season to be airing in the spring and summer months since Series 10 in 2017. So today I'm going to be reviewing Space Babies. It's quite timely because it's actually Mother's Day here in Australia today. This episode dropped at 9 AM Eastern, Australian Eastern Standard Time on Disney+. I appreciate that there was some controversy in the sense that that was midnight UK time. I did read on some forums that a lot of people weren't happy about that. If you were one of the people affected by the time that this episode dropped, I really hope that you managed to avoid spoilers. Oh, and there will be a few spoilers in this video, so you might want to click away and come back if you haven't yet seen the episode. My overall impression of Space Babies was that this was one of the most bonkers episodes of Doctor Who that I have ever seen. And given that it's Doctor Who, that's saying quite a lot. The whole concept of babies running a space station, wielding flamethrowers, wheeling themselves about in these high-tech strollers was, yeah, quite something to behold. Having said that though, I feel like this was more fun bonkers as opposed to lame bonkers. I enjoyed the humour of the show. I thought overall it was like a fun, clever episode. I liked the little moments where, for example, the nanny was saying, well, this is a crop of, and then it cut away to the nanny voice translator, which ended the sentence by saying waste disposal or something along those lines. I like the fact that the boogeyman was made of actual snot. I didn't quite see that one coming. I thought that this episode took a bit of an interesting dig at the pro-birth camp in the sense that the system basically couldn't or wasn't stopping producing the babies, and yet when the babies did arrive, the system wasn't actually looking after them. I also found it noteworthy how the Doctor chose to save the boogeyman because the boogeyman was essentially the last, or in this case, the only one of its kind. I didn't quite see that coming. And it does raise the question of what the Doctor would have done if the boogeyman hadn't been the last or the only one of its kind. For example, if there had been 2 or 3 or 10 boogeymans running around in the lower decks of the spaceship, would the Doctor still have saved that boogeyman? Perhaps yes, because the boogeyman was kind of innocent. It wasn't causing any active harm to the babies. It was simply scaring them. I also enjoyed Ncuti Gatwa's performance. I love the physicality and the positivity that he brings to the role. I also loved his outfit in this episode, the zip-up t-shirt and the leather coat. I'm a little less sold on Ruby at this stage. I feel like she's just like a bit of a generic companion. At this point, I'm just kind of finding her to be a slightly more gigglier version of, say, Clara. I don't dislike her, but at this stage she's not really standing out from the pack to me at this point. Another thing that struck me about Space Babies was that it seemed very much geared towards introducing a new, possibly a younger episode to Doctor Who. There was a lot that was explained as if explaining to somebody watching for the first time. For example, the fact that the Doctor's home planet was Gallifrey, the fact that it was destroyed in a genocide, the fact that the Doctor's real name isn't revealed, just goes by the title The Doctor, the fact that he has 2 hearts, things like that. So this episode seemed to me very much about bringing new viewers up to speed. I also felt that the Doctor giving Ruby a key to the TARDIS was a little bit forced. I mean, okay, they've had a couple of adventures together, but he doesn't know her all that well at this point. She's still a little bit of a mystery. Speaking of mysteries and Ruby, we are left with the question of the snow. Why is this snow falling inside? places, because as the doctor said, that's something that he's never experienced before, has never happened before. Hopefully all will be explained in future episodes. And we are, of course, still left with the mystery of who Ruby's real parents are. Hopefully we'll get an answer to that as well. Overall, I would give Space Babies a solid 7 out of 10. But I'm keen to know, as always, what you guys think. Did you think it was a silly episode? Did you think it was a bit naff? Did you love it? I would love to hear your comments, so please pop them in the comment section below. Please give this video a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I will be doing my best to review each episode as it comes out. So the next one up will be the Beatles one, whatever it's called. Thank you, as always, for watching, and I'll be back soon with my next review. Catch you then.